Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brandys, and today I'm going to be doing a tag, and I was tagged by Brady Books, and the tag is called Fall Time Cozy Time Book Tag. So I was tagged, and I will leave Brandy's books, which that's who I've been tagged by. I will leave Brandy's channel down below, but stay tuned and we'll go ahead and jump right in.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make.
Alright, and we're back. So let's go ahead and jump in these cool questions. And as you all know, I love tags. I think tags are nice. I know some people do not like them, or they feel that tags are becoming a cliche when it comes to booktube, but I feel like you're getting to know me even more as I do them and do more tags, so that's why I do them. But anyway, the first question is Crunching Leaves. The world is full of color. Choose a book that has reds, orange, yellows on the cover. I don't really have a lot of books for that, but the one that's close to it would be If You Come Softly by Jacqueline Woodson. I read this during the booktubeathon. I can always leave my link up above if you want to give that video a look-see. But yes, I think this is pretty. It also reminds me of fall because of the leaves that are on the ground and everything like that. You have the oranges, the yellows, the greens, pretty much everything. And the cover of this is just beautiful. This is the 20th anniversary edition of If You Come Softly by Jacqueline Woodson, so definitely check it out. This is a short read, but it's really wonderful, and this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, so there's that book. The second question is Cozy Sweater. It's finally cold enough to wear warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you the warm and fuzzies? I think the warm and fuzzies, I don't know. I guess I can say Harry Potter does in a way for me, due to the fact that out of all the things that has happened with him and his muggle family of his, he has finally found friends that truly care about him and that treat him right. It gives me the warm and fuzzies due to that factor in particularly. I don't know, I just love it because it's like he finally is introduced into magic and knowing his history, his lineage, and everything, and that's warm and fuzzy to me in my heart. So I'm gonna have to say Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first book. And if you don't know, this is also the 20th anniversary edition of Harry Potter, so that's why it looks like this. So yeah. And the third question is Fall Storm. The wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favorite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. I don't have a book that I read on a stormy day. I would just read a regular book. So my favorite genre would have to be currently fantasy. I know earlier on this year my current genre was like around sci-fi and stuff like that, but I'm definitely gonna say fantasy for sure right now. I've been reading a lot of fantasy / contemporary, so it'll be between fantasy and contemporary. So those are my two favorite genres as of now. The fourth question is Cool Crisp Air. What's the coolest character you'd want to trade places with? Okay, some people think this is weird, but even though she may have gone through stuff and she had lost so much with her family and her history as far as her people, as magic and everything like that, I would love to change places with her due to the fact that I feel like we both have the same spirit where we want to speak up, we want to speak out, we want to help others in their communities and their people. I definitely have to pick Zaylee from Children of Blood and Bone. This has definitely been one of my top books of this year by Tami Adeyemi. This was so great, and I love Zaylee's character so much. I know some people probably did not like this book, but this is a fantasy book, and it's deep down mostly in Nigeria, mostly is where it's rooted in, but it's fantasy. And I really like this book along with Zaylee's character, particularly because she has shown that she has a voice. She wants to use it. She wants to help others, and she wants to help her people not be disenfranchised and oppressed any longer. So she fights for that, and I feel like that's who I want to be. I feel like that's who I am, but I definitely want to be more of that, if that makes sense. So I would definitely go with Zaylee from Children of Blood and Bone. And the next question is, the fifth question actually is hot apple cider, which I love. And it's what underhyped book do you want to see become the next biggest or hottest thing? I don't think there has been, well, for me during this year, there hasn't been an underhyped book for me. I mostly read a lot of overhyped books, and they actually turned out really well. The only book that I think that was overhyped was definitely with Twinkle from Love, or From Love with Twinkle, one of them, you know, that book, you know, the woman that also wrote When Dimple Met Rishi, yeah, From Twinkle with Love. I did not like that. It was overhyped, but there wasn't a book that I read that was underhyped. I think they're all were pretty much even, so I couldn't really answer that question. Sixth question is coat, scarves, and mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover you own that you like to keep hidden in public? Now let's be real, people. I adore all of my book covers, all of them. So I really can't say that there's an ugly book that I would like to keep hidden. For me, like, this is my bookshelf that I have, and they're all the covers that I have are gorgeous. So that question cannot apply to me. Maybe soon I might have a book that might be ugly, but all the books that I love are really pretty, and the covers are amazing, and they have their certain personalities. So I can't really answer that either. The seventh and the final question is pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice, but sometimes you can have too much of it. But anyway, it's what's your favorite fall time comfort foods? Comfort foods. Okay, my favorite cuisine would have to be tuna noodle casserole. I'll repeat that. Tuna noodle casserole. My mom makes it. It's the bomb. But other comfort foods that, especially during this time of year, I will have to say Thanksgiving food, like sweet potatoes, you got greens, you got cabbage, you got green beans, you got turkey. I also like chitlins. Now, I know you're like, what the hell is chitlins? Let me tell you. I've been eating these since I was little. It's like a tradition in our family. My grandmother would cook them, and my mom still currently cooks them, and I still currently eat them. People do not like to eat them due to the fact of what they are. And if you don't know what chitlins are pig intestines. I know, you're like, oh my gosh, that is disgusting. I get it. It's a tradition in our family. We do that. If you cook it, it really is good. I know when you cook it, it do tend to smell, but to help the smell, you put a whole onion in it, and it helps with the smell. The smell, you know, if you're not used to it, it will bother you, and you might just feel sick. But if you get over the smell, and you put, and I don't eat it plain. I put hot sauce and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and it's really good. My family has eaten it because due to history, back then during slavery time, slaves were mostly left with scraps of food, and especially pork, where they mostly cooked the most important parts of the pork towards the slave owners, and the slaves would get the scraps, and the intestines is part of what they ate. And so as time went along, that's what a lot of, especially African American people, not all of them, but some families do still eat chitlins to this day. So yes, I like chitlins, and yes, they're pig intestines, but I'm sorry, it's something that I grew up with, and that I've grown to eat as I was a child, and I'm continuing on eating it, and I'm going to be cooking them as well. For my children might not eat it, but I'll eat it until I die. but yeah. But these are all the questions. If you have anything for me in the comments, or if you want to comment pretty much on what I just talked about with chitlins, please let me know down below. If you have eaten chitlins and you didn't like it, you can just tell me down below as well what you thought, or what you think could be added to make it taste better for you. I know some people think it might taste chewy, but I like it. I like the texture. Some people might not like it, or the smell. So I can't blame you, but I'm used to the smell due to the fact that I'm 25 and I've been eating them since I was like 3 or 4. So yeah. But yes, so this was the Fall Time Cozy Time book tag, that which I was tagged by Brandy from Brandy Books. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not sure who I want to tag particularly right now due to the fact because I don't know who hasn't done this tag. So if you have not done this tag, then you are officially tagged, and I want to, and you know, if you decide to do this, please let me know that you're going to be doing this video in the comments, so that way I can also check out your video as well. But thank you so much, you guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya!